Hello, this is Kim Jacobs. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as I've committed to doing this, I'm coming on to talk to you guys and to make sure that we spend some time together and to talk about something that I think is important when it comes to pursuing your goals and your dreams, being consistent. Consistency is always the key. So, making sure that you're consistent as you strive to accomplish your goals and dreams is a mandate. If you're not going to be consistent, then there's no way for you to expect that you'll have your goals or your dreams become a reality. It's just going to be what it'll be. But if you take time to say, no matter what comes, no matter what goes, no matter what circumstances I'm facing or dealing with, I am definitely going to be consistent regardless. And that way I am able to see what the end could be. That's so important. If you actually put forth all of the effort and you know that you're doing everything you can, then of course you expect a great outcome. And many times we just fail because we don't even put forth the necessary work or the necessary effort or the commitment or the wherewithal to be able to officially see what the end could be. So I am encouraging you as we talk tonight to be able to chime in, encourage other people to watch these videos, share them with your friends. I put them on YouTube live as well. So you can go to YouTube if you want to get like an actual link and send it over to someone. Feel free to go to Kim Jacobs, the Kim Jacobs Show, and grab that link and share it with a friend. If you like to share it from Facebook, of course, you can definitely do that as well. And just like and share the videos with everybody that you can. If you have not subscribed to the Kim Jacobs Show, shame on you. Come on, be a supporter. Support the Kim Jacobs Show and make sure that you go and subscribe right there on YouTube and make sure that you turn on your notifications. That way you'll know if I'm coming on live, you can see it right away. You can chime in and add your comments right there on YouTube, or you can do it as well on Facebook Live. Wherever my audience is, my team, my followers, I'm definitely going to be where you are. So you just either stay where you want to be and I'll come to you, or feel free to go to some of the other avenues and venues that I work from. So tonight we're talking about consistency and how consistency is important to being able to see your goals and your dreams become a reality. And when we talk about this, I'll tell you in points. Point number one, I believe that you can do more with a reverse engineering kind of perspective than going from step one, two, three. Let me share what I mean. Normally, we're taught that you go identify what it is that you're going to be doing. Where am I right now in life? What is it that I would like to see happen in my life? And then what is my plan to get there? That's what we're taught. And that works. So you can definitely try that theory. If that works best for you, implement that and run with it, but just run with something. Okay, run with something that's going to work for you. But I actually believe that it works better when you do a reverse engineering perspective and actually start with the end in mind. So what I recommend is that you look at the overarching picture of what is it that's my main goal? What is my main objective? What do I hope to accomplish as far as what am I looking to say? This is my dream come true situation. This is what I ultimately would like to see happen in my life. And then from there, work backwards and say, next, what I need to do is identify what are the daily steps by just simply writing this down. Make sure that you're not just putting this in your head and in your thoughts, but you're doing nothing with it. Get a notepad, get some kind of binder or something that you keep exclusive and nearby that you can capture your thoughts. Identify what your main objective is. This is what I look to have happen in my life. And then go backwards and say, what I need to do next is I need to make sure of what steps I need to officially take in order for me to see that goal, that dream become a reality. Then start to execute on the plan. So you'll need to know what is it that you're going to be doing on a daily basis in that has to be accomplished, because if you don't do the grunt work and the day-to-day basics to be able to see that end goal happen, it's not going to become a reality. So you're the person that's the visionary for your own dreams and your own goals and the things that you would like to see happen in your life. Nobody else can come up with that except for you and God. You know what God has given you and what he's put down on the inside of you. So now we already know that that's exactly how God works. He works where he does the in, and then he goes and backfills and says, okay, I already know before the foundation of the earth who you're going to be, what situations, what trials, what tribulations, what things with roadblocks and obstacles are going to come into your way and in your path. Those are all things that he already knows. He just only shows us in part. So we may be trying to figure out the pieces of the puzzle and, oh, well, I wasn't expecting, or whatever. This threw me off. It's nothing as far as God is concerned. He's like, sweetheart, I already knew this was going to happen. And I still ordained you to accomplish tremendous things. You were going to still be successful regardless of what this one moment in time may look like for you. So I encourage you to do the end just like God does before the beginning. Identify what your goal or your dream is. Write it down. This is ultimately what I want to see happen in my life. I can give you an example for myself. I definitely, this is good, transparent moment for me, because I actually have a goal, an ultimate dream of having a national, international television talk show. And when I say I'm so convinced, I am so convinced that I will have an international, nationally syndicated television talk show that will be picked up and all production paid for from A to Z. And I'm like 100%, not even just like thinking it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. So just jump on board with me, because I 100% know that it's going to happen. And I've gone even further to tell you, Cassandra, and some other people that are really personal in my life about some things that just won't even happen in society until I come on the scene at that level. So, and I'm just believing and trusting God and know that that end result will happen. Okay. So as you are preparing for your goals and your dreams, I encourage you to put that big ticket item thing out there and say, this is what I need to do, is go back step and backfill to be able to make that really happen in my life. Number 2, make sure you give it your very best. Don't just go halfway and say, okay, I'm going to try this. If you try something, you try to sit down, stand up. And if you stand up and you try to sit down, you're either going to sit down or you're going to stand up. But there is no such thing as try to sit down. There is no such thing as try. Just, I'm going to try and make my dream become a reality. I'm going to try and see if this is going to work. Try, let's remove that today from our vocabulary. Can we do that? Can we remove the word try? Type, I will remove the word try from my vocabulary. Oh, thank you so much, Unknown. Okay, hello, that's Jeremiah, one of my mentors, and my son. He's giving me some feedback. Time I stopped to say thank you, Jeremiah, I start choking up. That's funny. But anyway, remove the word try from your vocabulary, because either you're going to do it or you're not. So if you have a goal or you have a dream and you know that it has to happen, let's say I'm doing this and I'm going to do it with everything within me, and I am going to go hard to succeed. I'll share a story with you. My husband used to get so frustrated. It was mainly with Ivan and Gabe. He really got frustrated with them about this. They always played on the same team because Gabe was like he was a giant, 5'10" at 12 years old, wearing a size 13 grown man shoe. So he would be, always forced to play up in any sport. So he always ended up playing on the same team as Ivan. And so many times it worked very well for me from a balance perspective, because it limited the amount of games I had to go and attend, or my husband and I usually, it's like, you go here, I go here. And with Ivan and Gabe's games, we were able to do those together. And, and every time they would be out there on the team, and you could tell they were really good at playing the sport, but they would get out there and they would just kind of play some, but not really give it their all. And that frustrated my husband so much. He was like, play the game. I was like, he's that dad. on the sideline yelling as if he's the coach. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed. And he's like, play, give it your all. And he's yelling and screaming and telling them to give the game their all. And if he didn't feel like they were giving their best effort in playing the game, all of a sudden he would just get up in the middle of the game and walk out. I was like, well, where are you going? This is crazy. You don't just walk out of your child's game. That's going to mentally disturb them. They're going to feel like they don't have good support from their parents. My husband said, I just cannot sit here and watch a poor performance. I'm going to get a coffee. He would just go and do anything to get out of the building. And then right in the middle of the game, Ivan would look over or Gabe would look over and they would be like, where's Dad? Where did Dad go? I'm like, just play your best game. Play the best game that you can. Come to find out, when they realized that Daddy had left the building, and the same thing applies for Jeremiah and Frankie. He did this consistently with all of the kids. He hasn't done that to Jayla. Thank God he never did that to Jayla. He stayed regardless. And he was like, it's okay, sweetheart. You're giving it your best. And he supported her all the way through. But all of the boys, he has officially gotten up and left the field, left the basketball court, left the soccer field, whatever. And I was like, why would you do that? Why would you get up and leave in the middle of the game? And guess what? Every time he left, Ivan and Gabe or Jeremiah or Frankie, it didn't matter who, would like kick it up 3,000 notches to the point where, like, if he left mid game on a basketball game, Ivan or Gabe would score like 30, 40 points after he left. And then we'd go back to the car and he's sitting there. He's like, I'm not going to watch a poor performance. I don't mind you losing a game, but it definitely will not be because you didn't give it your all. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not going to play with your all, then you can expect that I won't be there watching, blah, blah, blah. He was giving them the business. But at the end of the day, the kids would come out and say, but Dad, we won. And he was like, see, it should not take me getting up and leaving the game for you to give your game your best effort. So I encourage you, if you have any kind of parent like Frank Jacobs, to definitely give your best effort towards your own goals and your own dreams, whatever they may be. Don't wait for it to look like somebody you're getting ready to lose, or you're at your wit's end, or, oh my gosh, everything's coming to a close and it's not going the way I thought it was going to go, before you kick it up a notch. At that point, sometimes it's too late. So it would be better for you to say, you know what? It's game time right now. I'm in the game and I expect to win this game. And I'm going to give this game called life everything that I have. I'm going to fight with everything in me, with everything within my existence, to be able to officially accomplish my goals and my dreams. And it's not over. As Les Brown says, it's not over until I win. And I'm just crazy enough to believe that if we continue to push and push and push and push and push and do something every single day towards accomplishing your goal, something that was different than maybe something that you did before, maybe something slightly at a different angle or different advantage point, doing multiple different viewership venues, whatever it takes for you to get better and for you to feel more comfortable with working in the field that you say you're interested in, and just making it happen. Because there's something on the inside of each and every one of us that requires us to be able to get out of our comfort zones and to be able to live this great thing called life to the very best of our ability. And again, I've always told you that if you don't use the gifts and the talents that you have, the whole world misses out. And so don't let the world miss out on the fact of something that God gave you, that he needed it to be exposed to the rest of the universe. So I'm excited about what I'm sharing with you. Number one, do the end first. Look at the big goal. What is the big goal? And then backpedal and decide that these are the baby steps I need to take, that I must execute on daily to be able to accomplish that goal. Number two, give your goals and your dreams your very best. Go with everything. Go as hard as you can with everything within you to accomplish your goals and your dreams. Number three, put everything into perspective. As you're striving to be consistent towards accomplishing your goals and your dreams, you have to realize that there are going to be some things that happen that it's like, oh, you know what? I wasn't expecting that, but things happen, such as life. And you have to be prepared to say that I'm going to put everything into perspective. God has created me to do great things on this earth. And he didn't say that he just is going to do it only if everything lines up perfectly. He said that I can use you and I can make you as great as I choose to make you, because he's the author and the finisher of our faith. He's the one that can dictate the outcome of our future and our destiny and all that we are created to be. That he made us fearfully and wonderfully, and he created in us a great thing because we represent him. We are like ambassadors of Christ. So he wants us to succeed. He said that we can be fruitful and multiply and go out and be salt to the earth and do the things that he wants to show the beauty and the goodness of who he is in our lives. A lot of times people may never read a physical Bible, but if they're able to look at your life and see the living Bible, then you've done a great work. You've done a great thing. If people can look at your life and be encouraged and inspired and want to know, what is it that you do that keeps you motivated? What is your source? Who do you go to for strength? Who do you go to say, you know what, the weight of the world is on my shoulders and I don't feel like I can make it, but I still press through? How does that happen? It happens because I can say for myself that I believe in a source much higher than myself. And every person is entitled to hang their souls on whatever it is that you believe. And I don't judge one way or the other, but I hang my soul on Jesus Christ. And I love my Lord and Savior. So I'm honored and I'm not ashamed of the Lord. So anything that I do, I want to tell people about the goodness of my Savior. It's exciting to me to be able to share about the goodness of my Lord and Savior. But then there are many opportunities that I've lost as a result of that. I don't want to steer you wrong. There are some things that I just totally was overlooked for, was told no, because you're not willing to drink alcohol on this particular thing. And I was like, well, I don't drink alcohol at home, so why would I come on a show and start drinking alcohol? Even to the point where I was told, just, hey, we'll put some water in there. It doesn't have to be like you really drink it, Kim. Come on. Why would I want to trick people into acting like I'm drinking something that I don't drink normally? Anyway, you have to be able to maintain your own morals and standards and your own beliefs and who you are and what you value and what you stand for, no matter what you're striving to accomplish. So, point number 3, I said, put everything into perspective. I'm not giving up no matter what comes, no matter what goes. I'm not giving up. I'm determined to see this thing through to the end. And how many of you are committed to seeing your dreams through to the end, no matter what it looks like, no matter how bleak it looks, or how, oh, I don't really see light at the end of the tunnel? Who cares? Be consistent and keep pushing just a little bit. It's like a train. It gets on the track and it just goes boom, boom, boom. It's going right in the right direction at all times. There's no stopping the train once it starts until the conductor brings it to a close, until it's officially stopped. But one example that I'd like to share with you is an example that I read about and I actually shared this with some of the Mother Dreamers. And it's a matter of, would you choose $1 million if someone was to give that to you today? $1 million right in your hand. You already know your goals, your dreams. All you need is the backing so that you can officially make this thing become a reality. That's what I was told. And then, or would you choose 1 penny doubled every day for 31 days? Which one would you choose? Somebody type your responses in. I'll drink a sip of water while you type. Would you choose $1 million right now on the spot? Or would you choose a penny doubled every day for 31 days? Can you get that charger for me? For 31 days. What would you choose? Who's on here? Who responded? Hey, Kenise. Hey, Jeremiah. Okay. Which one would you choose? Did anybody say? Well, most people that I asked that question to, they actually said that they would choose $1 million because they already know that they have their goals and their dreams and they don't want to take a chance of not getting the funds that they need. Other people said, well, I would choose $1 million because it's better to go with a bird in the hand than two that's sitting over in the nest. We've heard that theory. So they were adamant to get the $1 million. And then I've had people say, well, it must be a trick question because I don't know the answer. So just tell me which one it is. So I've had people share all different types of things when it came to me asking that question. Really, what you could or should choose is the penny. That's the answer. The penny, and it's doubled every single day for 31 days. Let me tell you how that breaks down. Day 1, you have 1 cent. Day 2, you have 2 cents because it's doubling. Day 3, anyway, you go on. Day 4 is 8 cents. Day 14 is $81.92, right? Day 20, $5,242.88. Day 31. On day 31, you have $10 million, $10,737,418.24. Guess what? That one little penny doubled so much that within a 31-day period ended up becoming over $10 million. So yes, now if I ask you the question, which one would you choose? A penny doubled for 31 days, or would you choose $1 million cash? We know you would choose the penny double. The power of consistency is so critical when you're pursuing your goals and your dreams, and you're doing this thing called life, and it's looking like I'm doing what I know to do, but it doesn't seem like it's yielding the results that I'm looking for. Be consistent regardless. That whole theory of a little baby step every day consistently will pay off in the end if you're following the theory of not just trying to work so much harder, but working more consistently. So I hope that I've helped you guys with something tonight that can help you stay on course when it comes to being consistent with your goals and your dreams. Your goals and your dreams are important. They're important not just to you, but to everyone that's going to experience the benefits of them. So you must get your goals and dreams brought to reality so that the whole world can benefit from what it is that you have to share, what it is that you have to bring to this thing called the universe. And I am just grateful to know that you're tuning in and chiming in and giving your feedback, and you're sharing it with your friends and your family and coworkers. Everyone needs just moments of encouragement and inspiration to know that it's not over. It's not over. It may look like it's coming slightly to an end, but it's still not officially over. And as long as you can look up, you can get up. So be encouraged today and know that your consistency makes the difference in the outcome of your destiny. Consistency will lead to a beautiful outcome of your destiny. I hope that I've helped you today. Go to the Kim Jacobs Show and please subscribe, turn on your notifications. If you have not gotten your play tickets to Spare the Rod, Spoil the Child, which is coming up August 10th, the whole play is in honor of my son's memory, Gabriel Michael Jacobs, in loving memory of him. And they're going to do some nice things to honor his memory, his legacy. And I really hope that each and every one of you will be in the audience. The tickets are selling out pretty quickly, but we still have some reserved. So you can reach out to Cassandra at thebalancedoctor.tv, Cassandra at thebalancedoctor.tv, and she will get you set up, share with your seating chart, and you and your friends, family, co-workers, church members can come out and enjoy the play. Dr. Dorinda Clark Cole is in the play, and you know that she's going to do just a bang up job. And then you're going to have my son Jeremiah Jacobs is doing his debut performance as a cameo appearance in the play. And Jeremiah is, I mean, when I say he is somebody, wait till you see all of the great things that come through Jeremiah Jacobs and his acting. I'm excited about what the future holds for my 14-year-old son. So make sure you keep a lookout for Jeremiah Jacobs. He's going to be in the play and has a nice role. And all of the actors and the cast that will be and actresses that'll be in the play. It's going to be a great night. August 10th at the Ovens Auditorium. Tickets are on sale at Ticketmaster. But if you would like to get tickets that's more customized for you, Cassandra at The Balance Doctor will take care of you. Cassandra at The Balance Doctor. She'll take care of you and get your seating organized where you and your family can sit together. Take care, guys. And I will talk with you soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.